You know what we Christians need to do? We need to stop having a dick measurement contest between Christian denominations. All of us debating. I'm a Protestant myself, but I'm not stuck in the 1500s. I don't anathemize the Eastern Orthodox or the Catholic Romans. I don't care. I'm not stuck in the 1500s. We need to stop being schismatic with each other. I'm not saying join one denomination and be lowercase c Catholic, i.e., one denominational universal body of church of believers. We can resolve our dick measurement contest of Christian sects later. What we need to do is have a gigantic ecumenical council between a debate of two religions to resolve not Judaism, one day Judaism, sure, but Islam and Christianity. How many Christians are there? 2 billion. Calvinist, Lutheran, Baptist, Methodist, Anglican, Adventist, Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox, Assyrian Church of the East, all this. We can fight each other out later when we have this. We need ecumenical unity, and we need a universal ecumenical council where all of us are invited. 2 billion Christians. We can fight each other about sects of Christianity and later resolve that. We need to discuss Islam. 2 billion Christians versus 2 billion Muslims. Here's what we Christians believe: death and resurrection, and the Trinity. One God, 3 persons. I don't care if you deny the Theological like an Eastern Orthodox. I don't care if you believe in purgatory like a Catholic. I don't care if you believe in God's predestining sovereignty like a Calvinist. I don't care if you believe in Arminianism like a Methodist, true free will. I don't care what you believe. We should discuss that later. The fundamentals is the gospel and Christ. If you think we're heretics, fine. But anathema to those who want to debate and schismatize each other. We should not be rebuking other Christians for now. We need to deal with the largest religion, Islam. Fastest growing faith by birth rate, and maybe some conversions. And even then, the converts to Islam will have a lot of children. By 2100, there's going to be 3 billion Christians and 4 billion Muslims. Yeah, so I think we should prioritize something bigger. We should have a resolution, a unity against Islam. Not because Islam's a threat. We're inevitably going to win. Christ is risen. What Christianity needs to do is what I like to do is theology. But I don't have interdenominational theology. That is stupid. I don't care if you believe in something slightly different. Agree on 90% of Christianity, but oh no, that 10% difference, anathema, denomination. No, I'm not going to waste that time. If we had the same unity and use that unity to debate Islam or any other religion, it would become extinct easily. How many heresies could be easily wiped out if all the Christians got rid of those heresies? Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Shintoism, Mormonism, Samaritanism, 900 Samaritans. You think to yourself, if 2 billion Christians unify theology against one religion, you can snap it out. But no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to debate each other about minute details. It's a waste of time. I will never debate with an ecclesialist. I'm not going to debate Christianity with Christianity. I'm not going to debate with Baptist. I'm not going to debate with Adventist. I'm not going to debate Catholics, Oriental Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox, Lutherans. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't care. I will not debate tertiary issues. Christians need to focus our priorities on the primary issue. The religion that absolutely disagrees with us. Now, why Islam? It's because it's the second largest religion, if not the largest religion, and here's why. Crypto Islam. Hundreds of millions of Chinese or Indian people could be pretending to be Hindu or atheist, but are secretly Muslim. How many of that exists? Probably hundreds of millions. And because they're third world countries, their census records are not that great. So how many undocumented Muslim youth? They could be larger than Christianity by now. I'm probably one of the few people who would say that and admit that. That's why it's more urgent to share the gospel to a largest religion. If Hinduism was the largest religion, 4 billion Hindus, 2 billion Christians, then Hinduism is the religion we should prioritize. If Buddhism was 4 billion, if Taoism, Shintoism, or Yazidism, or some other, or Judaism was 4 billion, then we need to debate the largest religion. We do not need to have a dick measurement contest between Christian denominations. It's a waste of time and it's not going to go anywhere. Christianity should resolve denominations when Christianity is the last religion. We ought to go one religion by the time. From the largest religion, the second largest religion. Until the second largest religion is no longer second largest religion, but the third largest or extinct. Same with the new second largest religion by default of being the religion that survived. Christianity should be number one, and then any other religion that's number two, it's universal Christian attention. And once that's no longer number two, and some other religions number two, then we prioritize that religion. You do that, and have thousands of books and other online content material, you would do headwaves on it. That's what I believe. But no, we're not gonna do ecumenical. We're just gonna debate each other because apparently we have all the free time in the world. It's useless. It's a waste. This is my belief. Spread the gospel. That's what I do. I absolutely love talking to Muslims. They can be a very nice people, and they give you thought-provoking intellect. You're not gonna grow in intellect when you debate a Christian that agrees basically 90% what you do. You need to train your mind against a really divergent religion like Islam. They should be good training as well since they're Abrahamic, so they have some familiarities. So that's what I want to say. Now, here's a key issue. Do not hate anyone. Love the sinner, hate the sin. Do not hate Muslims. That's a sin. Here's what Muslims and Christians disagree with. They don't believe in original sin. They are Pelagian. They don't believe in the Trinity. They are Unitarian. They believe God, well, we would say God the Father, but they don't use that label, is only one person, one essence. We believe in the crucifixion, and they believe in substitution, aka Jesus didn't die on the cross, someone else did, in his placement. We do not believe any of that, and we believe there are no more prophets. They believe Muhammad's the last prophet. Now, I'm personally a preterist. I believe that the Book of Revelation is history largely fulfilled, while Islam is why Revelation is largely fulfilled. A false prophet from a desert, from a city of 7 hills. Well, that's Islam. Muhammad's from the desert, and Mecca has 7 hills. Secondly, Islam has most Muslim countries, and throughout Muslim history, 4 consistent colors: red, black, white, and green. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse commonly have those colors, and Islamic countries often have pestilence, famine, death, disease, so on. Like it's very common in those lands. And the 4 first caliphs, in successive orders, and each caliph actually is represented by a color: black, red, white, and green. And each caliph actually has a color associated with them. The first 4 caliphs. And in their lifetimes, there was a famine, a plague, a war, a pestilence in their time. I'm not joking, that actually happened. Look up the historical records of these tragedies in their lifetime of the first 4 caliphs, like Umar and Ben whatever. Can't remember all their names, I'm not a Muslim. So what we should do is prioritize our apologetics. If we're going to just have 30 different Christians debate each other, we're not going to go anywhere. there is like 20 denominations of Christianity. Now, here's a lie and a misconception. One source says there's 40,000 denominations. The reason that source is wrong is because it counts each rite, R-I-T-E, each diocese, each province, and each country as its own denomination of Christianity. It has like 200 Catholic denominations because of the different countries. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. No, there's like only 20 denominations, not 40,000. You don't need to split each diocese, each rite, each sect of a denomination as its own denomination. That's just stupid. They're in the same communion after all. It's like saying the Lutheran Church in Canada and the Lutheran Church in America are separate denominations. No, that's not true. They're the same denomination. So 20 denominations, or if you're stupid, 40,000, can debate later. We can have one united Christ. Do not divide the body of Christ. We should have one united Christ, united against Islam, then Hinduism, and then Buddhism, the three largest falling religions. Do that, and we'll be the largest religion forever. Don't do that, then we're screwed.